Today we're going to be writing a persuasive text. So you're going to use rhetorical questions, you're going to use persuasive openers, and you're going to use conjunctions to show balance. So today you are writing your speeches. Remember, this speech is, you're going to imagine the speech is going to be given at a meeting of all the local people who are trying to decide whether or not they should let Beowulf build his new mead hall. So what are the features of a speech? Have a think about what we've been talking about this week. So here are some of the things that I remembered. An introduction. You need to let the people know at the beginning what your viewpoint is. First person. You're writing this as yourself, so you can use I and things like that because it is you giving the speech. Firstly, secondly, finally. Think about using those sort of openers to begin your paragraphs. Rhetorical questions. So those are those questions that you can't really answer. Who could argue with me? Who would think that this mead hall was a good idea? That sort of thing. Persuasive openers. So we talked about those the other day. As a matter of fact, anyone can see. Those sorts of things. Flattery. This is making people feel good about themselves so that they agree with you. All you intelligent people must realise that this is for the best. That kind of thing. And a conclusion. Make sure you sort of summarise your points at the end. So what you need to do is look at your plans from yesterday and all the other activities we've done this week. You must use the sentences and ideas you practiced in your planning for your final speeches. Otherwise there'll be no point in us writing them. So make sure you look back and use those things that we've planned this week. So I'll read my speech again and then I'll leave it to you to finish off. Not to finish off, I'm talking about to write your own speech. Your Royal Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, may I thank you for attending our meeting today in the sadly dilapidated conditions of this festering old mead hall. As you will agree, it is most unfortunate that we must meet in these squalid conditions. For many years now, we have been in sore need of a new mead hall. None could argue that this hall in which we stand is nothing more than a rotten pile of sticks. Firstly, King Beowulf is a great king and powerful warrior, who deserves a mead hall that reflects his character. Therefore, this hall must be built. He has led his great people, the people who stand before me at this meeting, to many triumphant victories. Who would deny a man such as this? A new mead hall will be but a small reward for his legendary deeds. Secondly, we are now a powerful nation, and important people travel from far and wide to visit our shores. Is it right that they should be forced to drink and eat in this decaying pigsty? Obviously, those who come are disgusted by the state of the place, and I am not surprised. As a matter of fact, just the other day, Lord Hrognut of Denmark was telling me it took a week to get the smell of this old hall from his robes. We all know that a great king must entertain in a great hall, or risk being made the laughingstock of the world. Finally, this hall will be of great benefit to our people. Everybody knows that building projects create employment. Of course, the woodcutters will see more demand for wood, and builders must be employed for the construction. While many say the loss of the field will mean nowhere for the children to play, the king has promised they will be welcome in the hall. As for the lost grazing land, the king has promised a new grazing field beyond the woods, across the river, behind the hill. Furthermore, as our land increases in reputation, so will the value of the animals. With all that in mind, I would defy anyone to try and tell me that this hall is a bad idea. So that was my speech. Now you go ahead and write yours. For the mead hall or against the mead hall. Whatever you've planned this week, write that speech.